Hello everyone, welcome to our today lecture. In our today lecture, we are going to discuss that what is Human Development Index. Basically, we have an overview in our previous lecture, but we will discuss again what is meant by Human Development Index and what are the criticism on this method for the measurement of economic development. As we have discussed in our previous method that this method was introduced by Dr. Mahbubul Haq in 1970s and HDI have three major indicators and that are income, life expectancy and education. So basically they have given equal weightage to all of these indicators. So as we have discussed earlier that uh, HDI answer lies between 0 to 1. If it is close to 1, that it means that particular country is highly developed, and if it is close to 0, then it means that that particular country is less developed or underdeveloped. So today we will see that how can we calculate these indexes. Basically index, when we talk about index or index mean that there are certain other variables attached to this index and we have merged these variable in the calculation of a single variable. So let's discuss that how can we calculate income index and how we can calculate life expectancy and education index. So for the calculation of income index, we have to take log of the minimum income and then we take log 100 and log of maximum income and log 100. We have to decide that what is the minimum income which is decided by our government and what is the approximately maximum income in our country. Life expectancy means that average life expected, that what is the average life of any of any country, that what is round about age of the every individual in the country. Like in underdeveloped countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, the average expected life is round about 65 to 70 years. So average expected life for these countries is 60 or 65, and the maximum age of the country, maximum age of the people of that countries, and then we have to subtract the 25, and also we have to do this with the denominator. And education index is calculated by 2 by 3 adult literacy plus 1 by 3 gross enrollment. Gross enrollment means that how much number of students have been enrolled in the school. And for the calculation of adult literacy, we have this formula. We have minimum education minus 0 and maximum education minus 0. In this we have given more weightage to adult literacy and we have given less ratio to the or less weightage to the gross enrollment. After calculating each of these index, income index, life expectancy index and education index, we have to put these values here again and it will give us single numerical value for the HDI. Then we have to compare it with the ratio between 0 to 1, and if it is close to 1, then it means that that particular country is highly developed, and if it is close to 0, then that means that particular country is less developed. So now moving toward let's discuss on the criticism on HDI, like Human Development Index. The first criticism is that why only these three indicators are used in the calculation of HDI. There are multiple other variables like unemployment, inflation and multiple other variables. They are not included in this index. So first criticism is that why only these three indicators. And the second criticism is that why GDP is used as a measure of national income. As we can see that here is income index. So the next criticism that why GDP is used as measure of national income. We can use per capita income, we can use GNP. So GDP basically shows only domestic income while GNP shows domestic plus foreign income both as well. So the second criticism is that why GDP is used as a measure of national income. And the third criticism is that no criteria for education, discussion about quantity of education, not quality of education. You know, as you can see that in most of the developed countries there are large number of schools. As you can see that there is a school at the end of every street. So the number of quantity is increasing, but the quality of education is not improving. So HDI discuss about only the quantity of education but not the quality of education. And the third criticism is that why you have given equal weightage to every indicators. So in simple words, we can say that why 1 by 3 to each indicator. As you can see that here 1 by 3, 1 by 3 equal weightage given to each indicator. So the fourth criticism is that why 1 by 3 to each indicator. And the last criticism on the HDI is that average age of each country is not up to the mark. For example, in developed countries, those people have better health facilities and better food facilities. They have availability of better water. So their average age is higher as compared to the less developed countries, in which the people don't have access to the clean water. People do not have access to the basic necessities of life. People don't have access to the health facilities. So technically, they have less average age as compared to the developed countries. So these are the criticism on the Human Development Index.